Good morning, student. Now, next experiment is nothing but to find out the heat transfer coefficient for natural convection. As I already told you that this experimental setup is combination of two, that is force and natural convection. Now, in this experiment, we are going to perform the experiment on natural convection, that is on this setup. This setup is for force convection, this setup for the natural convection. If you see over here, inside that there is one pipe. This pipe have a heater coil inside it, and this heat is given to the pipe. This heat is given to the pipe constantly along the length. So at every point the constant heat is provided by the heater. If you see the thermocouple arranged on this pipe, if you see that at the bottom more number of thermocouples are there, and at the top less number of thermocouple is present. There are 7 number of thermocouple are arranged along the length of the pipe. In that 4 thermocouple at the bottom, or most of the distance between thermocouple at the bottom is less, and the distance between the thermocouple at the top is high. If you see that one more thermocouple is there, that is an T8 thermocouple, which giving rise the temperature of your air. So as to heat transfer between the surface of the pipe and the air, we can easily calculate. Now this is the setup. For this setup, whatever may be the parameter that we have to find out, or that we have to observe, that we can get from the display. So this is a voltmeter, over here we get the voltage. This is a ammeter, over here we get the current, and this is the temperature indicator switch. So here temperature indicator switch, and this is the display for that temperature. Now here you have to be very cautious, that I already told you that when we have to go for natural convection, this knob should be at natural side, this blower should be off because this is required for forced convection, and this knob should be at again natural side. So before going to perform the experiment, you have to very cautious, and you have to select proper switch, otherwise you will get the wrong result. Now look, we provide the input to the setup. So for that purpose, first of all, on the main switch, blower should be off, this should be at a natural side, this should be at a natural side. So all the inputs or all the knobs at the correct side, so we can easily go ahead for the giving rise the voltage. So voltage should be in the range of 80 to 90 volts or 80 to 100 volts. So I keep slowly moving this thermostat, so as to it will become in the range of 80 to 100 volts. Now it will be 85, so I keep 85 as a constant voltage and 0.71 as a constant current to this heat pipe. So as to heat pipe will be, or this pipe will be it will be giving rise the heat to the air, and air will be get heated up. So this heating or this heat transfer from the pipe towards the air will be take place by natural convection. So this is an example of natural convection. Now we have to take the reading. So first reading is nothing but 32, second 33, third 32, fourth 46, 6 32, 7 33, and T8 32. Now if you see over here, all the reading is come around 33, 35, because right now we are providing the heating, that's why they are not showing the temperature variation. But as we proceed for the temperatures, as we proceed for the experimentation, this temperature showing some differences. What is that differences? That we will look in observation table. Now you have to take this reading after 10-minute time of interval. Now once you take this reading, after some time you will come realize that the temperature will remains constant with respect to time. That means steady state will be achieved. That steady state reading you have to assume as a reading for your calculation, and for that you have to make the calculation, so as to you can find it out the convective heat transfer coefficient. Thank you.